I'm going for a walk. Want to join me? It's Sunday, July the 12th, 2026, and the weather is humid. There's a little tiny bit of a breeze. You can kind of see the leaves moving a little bit. It's pretty much overcast. There's a little bit of blue sticking through. We've got a weird kind of weather situation going on right now. There's a sort of cyclonic motion in the atmosphere where it is to the south of us. There are storms that are moving west to east, but they're about to get pulled up to the north and back to the west around this point of circulation, and we're gonna get rain. And it looks like 3 hours of it, probably around 2. Yeah, so 10:30, something like that in the morning. Hey, wait, I've got a watch on. Oh, it's almost 11. Anyway, we're headed towards the park, and I hate seeing this. That house abandoned, roof collapsing. Why? We've got a shortage of housing. Why can't the city buy these things and fix them? I mean, can't they they take people's houses to put roads in. Can't they take them to make them where someone can live in them, and they're not an eyesore and a haven for rats and other things? Like this. That thing's empty. Why? Obviously the city's been able to spend the money to put plexiglass up over it, but can they take possession of it and, give them the market value, whoever owns it, or their estate, or whatever, and just take the damn thing and just fix it up and rent it to somebody, or do some kind of mortgage crap. Anyway, did I mention it's Sunday? Happy Sunday, everybody. Lindsay Graham is dead. And I did not have that on my bingo card. Did I, Dakota? And what's bingo? Is that my dog? Oh, hey. That's a little dog joke. We are in the Shawnee neighborhood. That's Market Street right over there. And we are walking down this weird side alley. Some of this stuff is, come on. Don't linger back there. And just want to make sure that's the way you were going. That's a cute little tree. Looks like some kind of fruit tree. Holly tree. These things, if you like to walk around in your yard barefoot, do not have one of these things. Because in the spring, when you first want to get out with your shoes off, they drop all those pointy ass leaves. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, Lindsay Graham's dead. Ooh. How you doing? Come on. How are you?
Is that your dog?
Yeah. See?
Is that a girl or boy?
She's a girl.
She's cute.
Thank you. I like her a lot. Yeah, I hate those things. So, where was I? Oh yeah, Lindsay Graham's dead. One of the biggest, one of the biggest Trump backers, which was just kind of really surprising to me. He after being such a good friend of McCain's up until McCain's death, you would think that Trump was just the antithesis of everything that he was for. But I guess when you're a fascist and someone finally just decides, here's another boarded up house, man, that's a big one too. And then this big empty lot. Yeah, I do not understand. Well, I think part of it is the city just doesn't care. Ooh, this is a mud pit. We've had a lot of flash flooding the last few days. Come on, we're not going that way. I'm not going through that yard. That grass is too tall. I actually was mowing my yard, which is very overgrown because my mower died. Luckily, a client gave me one, and the small engine repair guy fixed it for 40 bucks. So it's a really nice Craftsman, self-propelled, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I was cutting my yard. Found a tick on me in my yard. And it was one of those damn Lone Star ticks too, so that's not good. So anyway, Lindsay Graham, good riddance. I will not shed a tear for that son of a bitch. Well, I guess now we've got to go over here to Market Street. I'm going to pause so that I don't make this guy nervous. Okay, that was actually a whole lot of traffic there for a second. A girl walking an uncut male pit bull who was super friendly. And then another man just walking down the street, so I said hi, commented on the weather, which, by the way, it is humid. It's about the same as it was yesterday morning. Let's see, what is it? I'm going to do this from memory because I already did the dog walk update. It's 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 24 degrees Celsius, and 88% humidity, and it feels like it. It's just soupy. Trying to get at least an hour and a half walk in. And look, here's somebody else with their dog out. I don't ever see anybody when I'm walking. This is wild. All right, let me stop it again. I'll be right back. Whee! That was fun. She had two little dogs, and they were loud. So I'm kind of glad I stopped this. That would have just been obnoxious to get recorded. You know, when it comes right down to it, I don't have a whole lot of particular thoughts about Graham. I'm kind of more wondering, though, like I said, I did not have his death on my bingo card at all. Now, Mitch McConnell was expecting him to already have died by now. But then again, I've also thought Trump should be dead by now, considering the lifestyle that guy's got and how obviously demented he's become. Oh, but he's doing the weave. No, he's not. He's just running through his greatest hits. Oh, good timing on the lawnmower, buddy. So, what was it? Where did I get to? Where did I get to, boss? I don't remember. Trying to think of, see, I mentioned McCain. Yeah, there's something. There was one particular time. Come here. That okay, go. She's so good. You want to go that way? Which way do you want to go? Let's go down by the river. There was one particular time when Lindsey Graham was like on the golf course with Trump, and the only way I can describe the way he was acting was like he was mincing around Trump. It looked like he was, it was embarrassing. It just is sort of like, I don't know. That man was always a little bit of a, but then again, what's the term? I was trying to think of it earlier. It's not dedicated. Bachelor. I don't know. Put it in the comments down below, and that way I can feel better about the world. This is a little mystery that's always happening around here, and I don't understand it. Just shoes in the park, and those look like they're good shoes. unfortunately, they also look like they're too small for me. I would take them home and wash them. Yeah, mincing churlishly would be the way in which he was mincing. He did mince in just that manner. Like a schoolgirl with a crush. Just but you know, when you support fascism and you're next to your fascist leader, I guess you just sort of lose all contact with reality. But I'm glad he's dead. That's what I'll say to echo the Tangerine Idi Amin. Though I'm not going to be quite as just despicably foul as that son of a bitch. So anyway, is Mitch McConnell dead? Or is he not? Are people having 20-minute conversations with him? Or are they lying? I cannot imagine a Fox News contributor lying. That just seems just beyond the pale. And Republican congresspersons lying? Oh no, this could never happen. Andy Bashir has officially asked for proof of life. Not in those exact terms, but that's pretty much what he was doing. And the entire world is wondering, because I don't know if you all have seen this, but there's video of him being wheeled out. That's a cool rock. Of him being wheeled out on a stretcher. He's covered except for his feet, and there's no indication of movement, and they're not in a hurry by any means. They're not doing CPR. I mean, I guess it's possible that they got him stabilized before they brought him out and his heart was beating, or that they were wheeling out a corpse, because they didn't even turn on the fucking sirens or lights on that ambulance. They just closed the doors and drove away. Gonna go back in the nah, this looks like it's kind of muddy. Yeah, more signs of flooding here. Boy, over by my house on Duncan Street, it's nasty. There's so much mud and garbage and shit built up around all the drains, and I think we are going to get dumped on later. I mean, it really looks like there's a good chance of a ton of rain. And Dakota's gonna poop on the golf course. That's fine. If somebody ends up over here with a ball, because I mean, there's the green. Yeah, they deserve to step in poop. Plus, it was pure liquid at this point. She's already gone like 3 times, and they get less and less solid each time until, you know, it's so weird. On a regular like weekday, she goes in the morning, and that's it. Half the time, she won't even go out to pee in the evening, or in the morning. She waits until we go for our walk. She would rather be in the house where she can see me, or where she can guard the door. You gonna drink that puddle? Get that whole thing. So yeah, Mitch. I think what I want to do is get his phone number, or the phone number of that hospital, and just start calling them and asking to speak to someone about him, and just do it every 5 minutes. What is that over there? Does that say Ramada Inn? Where is that? Huh. I'll have to check that out. Let's see, that's towards downtown. That little bit of bridge that you can see there is the Iron Bridge. So that would be over toward the edge of New Albany. I don't know. What is it, Dakota? I don't know. I'm a dog. I don't even know what you're looking at. Come on. Yeah, inquiring minds want to know. Is Mitch McConnell alive? Is he brain dead? Is he dead? Is he actually in contact with his staffers and whatnot? And if he is, why hasn't he released any kind of audio or video of him saying something? Or a picture of him physically holding up a newspaper in front of his ghoulish face. Excuse me. Inhaled some spit. Dakota, why are you going that way? I smell something back here. Oh, man, it actually smells really good back here. I don't know what it is that... This is a very summery smell. Is it this stuff? A little bit. It kind of smells like hickory nuts. It has that kind of tang going. Come on, we're not going that way. Even though there's nobody on the golf course, oddly enough. Boy, that's weird for a Sunday. I guess it must, I mean, I don't know. I've seen them out playing when it's just rained that morning. Let's go. Come on. Okay, let's go. I'm going to act like I'm in a hurry. Some Queen Anne's lace. Looking nice and pretty. And there's a little bee. A little ground bee of some kind. And I think that is a chicory. Such pretty flowers. I don't think that's cornflower. I think that's chicory. And then here's something that's pretending to be poison ivy, but is not. See how the second two leaves are coming out behind the front one. Come on, Dakota. What are you eating now? This delicious bush. She's actually eating, I think, yeah, she's chewing on the one that I just was smelling of. I don't know what that is. Oh, look, there's people. I'm going to stop it and I'll come back after they've passed. It's really pleasant. It's a nice couple. They had a dog with them named Rumi. And when I said, as in the poet, the man looked absolutely shocked that I knew who Rumi was. I do believe I've got a large book of poems on my bookshelf by him. Anyway, their dog was named Rumi, and he was a handsome lad, and the two of them hit it off and then proceeded to ignore each other while we talked, because Dakota's just a good girl. She just stood there, and he's a good boy, and he just stood there, and then we said goodbye. Steamboat workers, that would be the captain, the master, the pilot, the porter, the leadman, and the fireman. What in the world was I talking about? Probably something politics. Let's see. Trump refused to sign the housing bill. Oh, we got another dog. Oh, are you with somebody? He looks injured. Come on, Dakota. I had to sniff. Did somebody peed over here? Yeah, this is one of those things that just tells you just how chaotic that stupid man's mind is. It's like he had just an easy win, you know, that everybody could have touted just by signing that. You could have had a ceremony to sign that housing bill, and we're doing things to help people. No, that fucking whiny little bitch just was like, you got to do my SAVE Act, which is never going to pass, especially not with Graham dead and McConnell dead. We live in the worst of times. Was that the ancient Chinese curse? May you live in interesting times. We sure as fuck do right now. Not only interesting, they're weird. Let's see, and he's back to bombing Iran again. Ceasefire, schmeasefire. Really, Congress just needs to go, well, you never stopped bombing, so there was never an active ceasefire. I don't even think they went 24 hours without bombs or missiles flying. I may be wrong, but I kind of doubt it. Look, the sun's out. Yeah, this is belying what is going to occur later on today, that's for sure. And there's somebody asleep in that car. And let's go down here to the water. Oh, no, she's not asleep. She's looking at her phone. That's a nice, peaceful place to sit on your phone. And we've got one person down here fishing. I doubt he'll mind if Dakota comes down and wades around for a minute. Someone was apparently murdered on this boat ramp. And the family has done this. She looks like she was pretty. So, anyway, we're gonna head down here. There's where the LG&E towers used to be. Still got all the towers for the for the electric transmission. I would imagine they've pulled the wires by now. Let's see if I can see on this thing. It's bright enough out here though. It's kind of hard to see. Nope, looks like they took the wires down. I wouldn't imagine they would have left. Would not imagine that they would have left them. What are you doing over there? Here, come down the water so we can finish our walk. We'll go home before the rain gets here. What are you doing? All right, go in circles. There's smells over here. Having any luck? Oops, still asleep. And the water's a lot clearer today than it has been. Sherman Mitten Bridge down there. Oh, guess that was the Sherman Mitten. Oh, I was thinking that I was on the other side of it. My brain's not working right today. You coming? Yeah, I kind of want to stay down in that water for a minute, but all right, let's go. We'll go. Huh, look at this. I mean, it's really kind of pretty, but then look at that ship. And that's to the north of us. Well, no, actually, I guess that's to the west of us. Yeah, this is the Ohio's. Come on. The Ohio's curved around. At this point is heading pretty much due south, and then down there a little ways it'll take a turn back to the west. Does some zigzaggy shit up here. But boy, this is very deceptive. I could see, going out to do something in the afternoon and really making a mistake. And I did not look at the barometric pressure when I left the house today. Mimosa tree, they've already done their blooming. I missed it completely this year. I've got a little bitty one in the corner of my front yard, but I don't think it bloomed. Come on. It just smells like food. And the remains of somebody out here shooting mortars. I guess this is better than next to my house. You know, I did notice one thing. For July 4th, it didn't seem like people were shooting guns into the air this year. It just seemed like it was all fireworks. There were some people in my neighborhood that spent a fortune on fireworks because, I mean, there was one of them that started at like 9, and they were still shooting off volleys of them at midnight. And there were not very many breaks of more than like 5-10 minutes. Not even as long as it would have taken to have called Mitch McConnell and had a conversation with him. About 20 minutes. What's that guy's name? Scott Jennings? Fuck that dude. Lying sack of shit. Actually, fuck everybody that works at Fox News. And Rupert Murdoch especially. Boy, that's a son of a bitch that I can't wait to celebrate the death of. As a matter of fact, I might have to go out and get some kind of cheap sparkling wine to celebrate the end of Miss Graham. Yeah, I really wish they would fix this. This has been the day, the week that they paved this and called it finished, it flooded right here. And do they come back and fix it? No. Wouldn't be that hard to do. Run a little culvert under it, or 2 or 3 of them. This isn't meant for car traffic anyway. And then maybe actually block it so people won't drive down through here. Just a thought. And maybe they might stop dumping their garbage around through here. But it does give Dakota a nice big puddle to try to drink all of. The Louisville can opener by U of L, I think since the last time I mentioned it, which is probably a couple of days ago, because it flooded underneath of it. I'm kind of surprised that no truckers just drove into the flooded water, because apparently truckers are really dumb. That thing is taking down 3 to 5 trucks a day. And I can't even remember how many signs there are as you approach it. They're like, do not go this way. Clearance is 11 foot 6 inches. Go away. And then if a truck is coming and it's too tall, there are lights and shit that go off on the bridge itself, and they just blindly drive into it as if, they literally just don't even realize that it's that low. But it's like, how can you not know that you're driving a 13-foot vehicle and you're headed towards an 11 foot 6 inch bridge? So, at this point, it has to be over $1 million worth of damage to trucks from that damn overpass. And GPS is just like, here's how you get through here now that the interstate's closed. And so everybody's just like, doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. And there are several signs that say, low clearance, do not follow GPS. And they still do. I don't know. I think I would be lobbying Google to put a warning to flash for anybody following the maps towards that. I don't know. Maybe they use Garmin or something like that in those big trucks. I don't know. But anyway, I think it's been very entertaining. People There are plenty of videos of it happening because people they've got dash cams, and as they approach the thing, they just get their phones out and start recording, because it's a good chance you're going to see some dumbass plow into it. Either that, or they see them coming. What I've seen 2 or 3 times is people waiting to turn on. Was it Winkler? Yeah, I think it's Winkler. All right, I'll give you some privacy. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, Winkler Avenue, I think it's right there. And the people stop there waiting, and they pick up their phone, and because they see a truck coming from behind them, and it passes them and just plows into that damn bridge over and over again. And it's happened so many times. And some of them, actually a lot of them that I've seen, are those reefer trucks. So it's that very expensive reefer thing that takes the brunt of the impact. So not only does it literally just destroys the trailers. It peels. There's been several I've seen where it's broken the chassis, so the thing's like bent in the middle, or hit it so hard that they managed to go far enough under it that not only does it break the chassis, but it like grounds the parking wheel, the parking skids in the front are just completely jammed into the pavement. They usually have to bring out like 3 or 4 big trucks, the big tow trucks, which I guess those guys are loving it. Who knows? Maybe there's some kind of conspiracy between the cops in the city and those tow drivers. I always wondered what the hell that thing is. That tree's like swallowing it on the corner. Looks like a crypt. Don't have a whole lot of those up here. It's like the only way they put away their dead in New Orleans, unless it's the Jewish cemeteries, which are very interesting because they basically put a 4-foot tall stone or concrete wall, and then bury the coffin 2 feet below the ground, and then put 6 feet of dirt on top of it, so that it's I guess that's in the Torah, or that you have to have 6 feet of dirt over the body, which is, that's for illiterate desert nomads from several thousand years ago. Not a bad bit of hygiene there to put the body 6 feet under, because if they've got parasites, they can't make it to the surface. That's why outhouses are dug over 6 feet deep, because the hookworm cannot go more than 4 feet before they die. So they can't quite get up out of the hole. And that is how hookworm was almost eliminated as a human parasite in the southern United States. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. That was either Radiolab or Science Friday or This American Life or something like that. I think it was Radiolab. I think it was a Radiolab thing about how people were they were intentionally giving themselves hookworm so that because it would stop their allergies. There's one guy, he was just like, he just basically couldn't live his life. He had such dangerous asthma and other allergic reactions, and he heard about the hookworms, solving this. So he deliberately went to the Caribbean to find them, and got himself infected, and just immediately was free of allergies. It's pretty cool. Why is this thing like this? There we go. Kind of zoomed in. All right, we're gonna go up here, Dakota, and we're just gonna head back home. Let's see, do I have anything else to rant about? I don't think that I do. So, plus I want to take a picture up here. I'll come back. I'll probably think of something else to talk about before I get home. But we're about to cut through the park. Plus I want to stop and take some pictures of these cypress trees that they've got here. Here, I'll actually put some of these on here. I wonder what happened to that dog. It just disappeared. See, these are really pretty. That's a cypress, that's a cypress, that's a cypress, and there's another one over there. They're all kind of different. This one's really pretty. I like the very feathery. And then where's that other one? Is this the one? No, it's over there. Yeah, it's like all drapey and got a really unusual shape to it. But these are all bald cypresses. That one, that one, that one, these three, and then I don't know what the rest of these things are that are back in here. It's mostly, except for the cypresses, it looks like it's all evergreens, except for that guy, which I don't know what that is either. Yay, fun with unidentified trees. All right, so we'll be back just to end this thing. So over there's where Dakota's groundhogs are, and there actually have been groundhogs over underneath of that little bridge there, but I haven't seen evidence of them in a while. But she wants to go over there so bad, but the grass is very, very wet, and I don't feel like having wet feet for the rest of the way home, Dakota. Was that Kenny G? Coming from a Cadillac convertible. Oh, you know, they have like classic car show stuff on the far side. Actually, we came up out of the area along the river there before. You're just gonna go over there anyway, huh? No, there's a puddle here. I just need to stop and drink some more. I've only had about 10 gallons of food at the house, and that's just not enough. Boy, it's a pretty day right now. This is really something. I'm gonna say this is mostly cloudy. Come on. I know you want to go down there and look for your groundhogs, but I don't feel like having wet feet. All right, well, I just need to drink some more water then. I'll be fine. So what is this? This is Southeastern Parkway? Southwestern Parkway. And that's a school, elementary school sometime. And flop. It's time for flop. This is a really pretty stretch of trees along through here. They've got some great big ones. That tulip poplar is just enormous, as is that oak. And that oak. I think that's an oak. I could be wrong. Very well may be. Are you done? Yeah, that was good. You should try it. It's too wet. And you dry off. Actually, I wouldn't. It's really damp. So glad that the temperatures are so nice, but I gotta pee on this. Now, why is that car there? Inquiring minds. And there's no traffic in sight. Come on. You wanna? Nah, let's go down this way. We'll cut through over here by this alley. So I don't. Yeah, I think I'm done walking with the phone like this. So we go back into this neighborhood. Mostly arts and crafts style houses back in here. Oh, God. And uneven sidewalks. They need to trim their sycamore back. Here, this is not. It's very inconvenient. So I started and gotten distracted. Free bicycle. They're matching. Oh. Yeah, see, these are all that arts and crafts style. Cute. Maybe these are arts and crafts bungalows? Maybe that's what these are called. I really should go to the library and get a book on architectural styles, because I've forgotten all that stuff since college. So, alrighty. I'm gonna say that this is the end of the line. Or what is it? This is the end, beautiful friend, the end. America's poet. So, yeah, thanks for coming on a walk with me. And, ding dong, the witch is dead. And we will come back next time. And by the way, release the fucking Epstein files already, you pedophile enabling bunches of shit. Yeah, I agree with that.